Sir Paul McCartney has spent the last 60 years cementing his status in rock and roll history. Well, today, at age 77, McCartney's living and singing proof that age is just a number.
Thank you for that great welcome.
Just wrapping up a sold-out 39-city world tour where fans were treated to nearly 3 hours of some of his greatest hits. When you look out in the audience and you see all ages, does that surprise you?
I always expected everyone to be my age, basically. But then you get them and their kids, and now their kids. You know, so you've pretty much got 3 generations. I love that the 3 generations can have something in common. I think that's very special.
A special relationship with his 8 grandkids is the inspiration behind his latest children's book.
Hey Granddude is about a granddad whose grandkids call him Granddude. And he calls them chillers. So they go to the beach, the desert with his cowboy and bison, and then they get fed up with that. And then they go to Switzerland, where unfortunately something happens, but I can't tell you.
Ooh.
You got to read the book.
You got to read the book.
I like the idea of there being this magical granddad that I'm not. You know, that I have extra powers in the book.
From a magical granddude to the magic of the Beatles, McCartney's life can also sound like fiction.
I wrote the melody to Yesterday because I dreamed it. Just wake up with this tune in your head.
It was a dream.
Yeah, people say to me, do you believe in magic? I say, I've got to. I have to. Because when something like that happens, you go, what was that about? How did that come to me? Of all people, you know, there's some magic going on.
Do you feel you've gotten better with age?
I would say yeah, but when I sing some of these songs that this 24-year-old me wrote, I think sophisticated. I mean, some of them are pretty good.
Maintaining international rock star status for as long as McCartney has isn't easy. And it's something he doesn't take for granted. If the Beatles had to start today, you think you'd make it?
I think we'd make it. It'd be very different, and I think harder.
How so?
Well, I think, you know, we were brought up post-war Liverpool, when everyone was so glad the war was over, that there was a sort of joy in the air. So our music was born of joy. I think now, I think it'd probably still be the joy, but I think it'd be harder work. And the era is jam-packed, whereas it was kind of empty then.
You know, when you guys were at your height, did you think that you would be doing this when you were in your 70s?
No, really no. Now, from the perspective of youth, it's a completely different thing from the perspective of older age. I know I keep using the word magic, which can sound a little bit sort of freaky, but I do believe it is. How these 4 guys from Liverpool didn't know each other, how it all came together and worked so well is magical.
On his final tour stop in Los Angeles, some of that magic showing up on stage. A surprise guest and friend, Ringo Starr.
Ready to rock? Ready to rock? Peace and love, everybody!
We always used to say, you know, whatever was happening in the world, or if we were tired on tour, or if we'd argued about something, the minute we sat down to play as a band, 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, bang, it was like, yeah. There was a great comfort playing together.
And the audience feels comfortable. In fact, when he was here last year, I took Nick, and it was like a whole new world to him. And he's
Was he familiar with the music?
No, I had no idea. And so now he's listening. Yeah, so it's really terrific.
That's a really good point. And there are very few artists, certainly bands, whose music transcends generations.
Sure, and in fact, you know, there's that new movie out yesterday, as The Beatles Didn't Exist, and this one guy, and he knows the producer, and the producer asked him, can I do this movie? And he said, you can, but I think it's a stupid idea. But he